Welcome to my review channel where we review cars, houses, and so much more interesting updates. If you've not subscribed to this channel, please click on the subscribe button and the notification button to keep you among the first few that will get all our interesting updates. Today we'll be talking about the 203 to 205 Toyota Corolla. It's a very popular car on the Nigerian roads. We'll be talking about its affordability, cost of maintenance, and all the basic stuff that you might want to know before you purchase this car. Despite the fact that the car is a popular car on the Nigerian road, we see a lot of owners of this vehicle make mistakes. We see some of them get grounded because of poor maintenance. We see some people spending so much to maintain this car, which is supposed to be one of the most affordable to maintain vehicle in Nigeria. So we'll be diving deep into this. If you've not subscribed to our channel, please click on the subscribe button and the notification button so you'll get all our interesting updates in future. Now, most people brag about their Toyotas being very durable. You hear some people going as far as saying a Toyota never dies, but it all depends on your maintenance culture. To me, I believe as a vehicle owner, the longevity, the durability of your car depends on how well you maintain it. The economic viability of a vehicle also depends on your maintenance culture. Now let's talk about the technical specifications of this vehicle. What are you actually buying when you buy a 203, 204, 205 or 206 down to 207 Toyota Corolla? The 23 to 2007 model of the Toyota Corolla is a small size sedan with a very compact but stylish body. The vehicle design is still quite fashionable despite its production year, and it comes in a four-door design that can accommodate as much as 5 passengers excluding the driver. This means this vehicle can serve as a primary vehicle for a very small family. This vehicle is an ideal vehicle for first-time vehicle owner and anybody that is basically looking for a vehicle that can move you around town at little cost. So let's talk about fuel economy. Fuel economy for me could be different for you. To me, fuel economy, if a vehicle can take me from point A to B and back at a reasonable cost, I'm okay. I'm not dragging. Fuel economy for you could be I want 12 liters to take me at least beyond 150 miles. That could be fuel economy for you, and it's a very high expectation for a vehicle, and I believe the Toyota Corolla is it's one of the only vehicle that come close to that. The Toyota Corolla, for 11.5 liters you could get 111 miles. That is almost the same distance that would take you to get from Abuja to Lokoja in Kogi State, and almost the same distance that it will take you to get from Abuja to Kaduna. So to an extent, this vehicle is fuel efficient. That is if you're looking for a vehicle that will help you cut down the cost of fueling your vehicle on a weekly basis. But you still have to consider other qualities, other specifications of this vehicle before just deciding to buy it because of its fuel efficiency. As we are moving on, let's talk about the maintenance costs and the maintenance materials, the service parts, and other things that you need to keep this vehicle always on the road for your use. Now let's talk about reduced maintenance costs. The Toyota Corolla, the 8th generation Toyota Corolla, is one of the most popular vehicle in Nigerian market. So definitely, if you are looking for spare parts for it, you always get it. It is a priority for mechanic. It's a priority for spare part dealers. They all stock the parts for this vehicle because it is common, it's popular. You don't want to buy a vehicle whereby you're looking for spare parts and you have to travel away from your city. Let's say you are in Abuja and you're looking for, the engine of your vehicle, and you have to travel down to Lagos, or you have to import it from abroad. That is very bad. It's more expensive. You need to look for a vehicle that the parts can be sourced locally. Now the Toyota Corolla, every distinctive part on your Toyota Corolla can be sourced from your city of residence. It is one vehicle that is locally serviceable. That's a priority in choosing a vehicle that you should drive. The oil filter costs about 450 naira to 500 naira, which is cheap, which is affordable. And for maintenance, you shouldn't be worried that I want to buy oil filter for 1.5. I want to buy oil filter for, especially for the V6 engine owners, you are always worried about the oil cost of oil filter. For the Toyota Corolla 1ZZ engine, you should be thinking of oil filter cost of 500 naira, 450 naira. It depends on the market you're buying it from. Now, if you are going to be servicing your vehicle, you need oil. Now, oil I recommend, not really, I'm not recommending, I shouldn't recommend. I believe Total, I believe Fort Oil, I believe Mobile, I believe Castro. Those oil, they are good oil, they are good. They should be able to service your vehicle. They should give you a very good mileage on servicing. They should at least serve you for at least the 5,000 miles before the next service date. But I think you should listen to the recommendation of your specific service provider, your mechanic. I'm talking about your mechanic. You should listen to his own recommendation. So what tires does the 8th generation Toyota Corolla uses, and how much does it cost to change them? The 8th generation Toyota Corolla makes use of the 185 65 15 tires, and they are about the smallest tires you can find on a 4-wheel automobile. It costs about, okay, for Bridgestone you can get it for 39,000 naira. Double King, if you're buying Double King, if you are used to that product, you can get it for 21,000 naira. Maxis, you can get it for 34,000 naira. I think these are the three products that I would want to post on here. Now, there are other products that you could get for cheaper rates, but these are the products that I'm going to highlight on this platform. Okay, in terms of performance maintenance, it all depends on you. There are some persons that prefer, for injector plugs, there are some persons that prefer the Belgium. Okay, if you're buying the Belgium plug of 4 fingers per set, you should be talking about 4,000 to 3,000. If you're buying the brand new Denso plug of 4 finger per set, you should be talking about 6,000 to 7,000 at the current market price. If you're buying the Briscoe, which is the direct Toyota plugs, you're talking about 12,000 to 15,000. It all depends on you. Now, what you should put into consideration is durability. Most parts are as durable as you wish them to be at the point of buying them. Basically, the seller will tell you this parts will not last you that long. This part will not last you that long, but you will decide. To me, I recommend the Briscoe Directs from Toyota plugs, but it's quite expensive. Nobody wants to spend 12,000 naira on the plugs for the 1ZZ engine, but if it's me, I'll buy it. It lasts me longer. I do not have to be changing plugs every time I run the oil service, so I'll prefer that. Now, for fuel pump, it all boils down to how much are you willing to spend for fuel pump, and how long do you wish this fuel pump to last you. I believe if you're buying a fuel pump, it should last you for as long as 1 year to 1.5 years. The basic minimum, at the minimum, it should last you for 6 months. At least 6 months, the fuel pump should last you. That's if you're buying the cheapest fuel pump of 6,000 to 7,000 naira. But if you're buying a Briscoe fuel pump, the original fuel pump of 25 to 20,000 naira, it should last you for as long as 1.5 years. That should be a standard. Now, at going forward, if you are going to be getting the normal basic fuel pump of 5,000 naira, please always take note when your vehicle start giving you issues. Check the fuel pump. It could be that fuel pump that you bought. It could be it. Do not start changing parts, buying new plugs, buying new coils before you check the fuel pump. Okay, so in terms of how long will your vehicle last, nobody can tell you categorically that this vehicle that you're buying today will last you for the next 10 years. Nobody can say that. It all depends on how well you move your vehicle, how well you drive your vehicle, how well you maintain your vehicle. It also depends on who is your maintenance guy, how well is he keeping track of your maintenance, your consumables. I'm talking about the oil service, I'm talking about the oil filter, the fuel pump. How well is he keeping track of these things? It all depends on you. It all depends on your maintenance guy, and we are not recommending anybody today, but make sure you're keeping a very close eye on your maintenance guy. Okay. Okay, what are the disadvantages of the 203 to 205 Toyota Corolla? The hub get faulty easily. The hub is not that expensive. I think you should get the right side and the left side. If you're getting the both of them, you should get it for 30,000. Right? It's not that expensive. But the master, watch out for the master. It gets faulty easily. That's one of the disadvantage. Now another disadvantage is the fact that due to the fact that the vehicle has saturated the market so much, it's easy for you to get across bad and fake spare parts, so you should watch out for that too. And another thing is, because the vehicle is very common in the Nigerian market, a lot of persons are trying to sell theirs for expensive, despite the fact that theirs is faulty. It's having some serious fault. They are trying to sell it as very expensive because they feel this vehicle is a very good vehicle, but some persons that do not really care about maintaining their vehicle just want to sell it at a very, very expensive price without due considerations of how well maintained the vehicle is and how much to last for the new owner. So please put your eyes out there. If you really need advice on what vehicle you need to buy, please go along with the maintenance officer. I recommend you always come to carfix.ng because they have some of the best technicians out there to help you check the vehicle, help you verify that this vehicle is working very fine before you put your money on a vehicle that will give you high blood pressure. Now, to wrap this up, the 8th generation Toyota Corolla is a very effective vehicle. It's everything you need on the Nigerian road, but also take into consideration the maintenance. You should, as a very responsible vehicle owner, account for the maintenance of your vehicle. Make sure maintenance issues are not kept delayed for a long time. You fix maintenance issues, because we are talking about iron components. When iron meets with iron, a lot of hard filing takes place. You don't want that to happen on your vehicle. If you hear a noise on your vehicle, please take it to the mechanic workshop, get it fixed and get it out of there and get back on the roads. Thank you so much. Please, if you've not subscribed to our channel, subscribe to our channel. Click on the subscribe button, click on the notification button, so that we will always let you out with updates, tips and tricks from our channel. Thank you.